And welcome to another Ryan Sports Reviews. Tonight I am previewing the 2020 Scotiabank Concacaf League Final, Alajuelense versus Deportivo Saprissa, previewing and predicting the final that will be played on Wednesday, February 3rd at 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Wherever you are, there you go. But 9 p.m. for me. We'll be doing a live stream for that and a review, but first we're previewing it. The final got to as follows. Alajuelense beats Olympia 5-4 on penalties after drawing 0-0 through regular time. And Saprissa beats Arcai 5-0 at home, easy as they'd like. So you have one team that looks not that dominant, but one team that does. The only difference is Alajuelense and Saprissa are at the same level in the same league, two of the biggest teams in Costa Rican football. This is a Clásico for sure. This is a big rivalry, and it's a fitting final for this tournament. The defending champions Saprissa versus Alajuelense, who did win their league in Costa Rica this past season. Apertura, they won. Yeah. Semifinal, yeah, they won. It was them and Olympia that won. Yeah. Their leagues, which is what? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was a battle of the champions. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's what it was billed as. Yeah. At least by me. Yes. But yes, we have defending champions versus defending league champions tonight. CONCACAF Champions League champions on Wednesday. And do I think this match is going to go the way of Saprissa? Probably not. They got rid of Johan Venegas to Alajuelense in the winter transfer window, but he's not playing in this game because he's cup tied to Saprissa. So that Johan Venegas move was more of a league move and a Champions League move because both teams are in the Champions League this year upcoming. That's probably more of a move for them. Venegas scored basically every goal for Saprissa in the first 3 rounds. Round of 16 quarterfinals. Oh, 2 rounds, yeah. For them. He did. 5 goals in the tournament. Scored all of them, basically. So losing him until the semifinals, but they were playing Arcai of Haiti, and they weren't that good, let's be honest. Of course, they're at a disadvantage. I think that's the big X factor. Alajuelense still has their stars, their big stars. Ruiz, of course, they have their big stars, and I think that's going to help them just eke out a win. It's going to be close. 2-1, 3-2, probably more like 2-1, but Alajuelense at home gets the win, wins the CONCACAF League. Saprissa does not repeat because, of course, I cannot give it to Saprissa. Now, maybe one of their players that isn't Venegas scores and puts the team on their back like he would have. I don't know. I really don't know about that. I don't think so. Maybe Bolaños? Maybe. I don't see it. Nobody really put the team on their back to that much of a standard against Arcai. They haven't. They didn't. I don't see it. So, honestly, I think having Venegas gone and sitting in the stands, seeing his former team play his current team, either way, technically he's a champion, but I don't know what he wants. But I'd like to see how that goes. I really don't know. Like, he won't be in the stands, but maybe he will. Maybe he'll be on the bench to support his new team, which would kind of be a slap in the face to Saprissa supporters. It really would be, but just leaving's probably already a slap in the face. Again, of course, it's probably already a slap in the face, but having him on the bench of Alajuelense would probably piss everybody off. which is probably why they're going to do it, at least to piss off the players. I don't know if they will, but that would be kind of crazy. But then again, I've seen other types of moves like that in football in every league. So as long as you piss other people off, piss the players off, that's better. It's a final. You take all the precautions to win, Even though I think they could win on their merit with him gone. Wouldn't it just be cluster? Wouldn't it be a cluster if they just have him sitting there on the bench, be like, in like street clothes, be like, oh really? You're gonna do that? You couldn't just leave? You kind of have to do that, really? Oh, okay, all right. That either will bite you in the ass or it helps you win. But that would be kind of a nice storyline to see. But for me, I just think Alajuelense is the stronger defensive team. Because it's on who you play. Olympia is a better team than Alajuelense. Yes, Olympia didn't try for the first 45 minutes, but for the second 45, Alajuelense was perfect. La Liga was perfect on holding them back from scoring. And they were trying because they knew they were in it. And they tried. They did not let them score. So, with that, I think Alajuelense has a stronger defense. Anybody could stop Arcai from scoring. Even one of these teams, which just happened, could stop Arcai from scoring. But you're like, what about Forge? They let them score. That was a howler. Let's not talk about that. I do not want to talk about that. Even Vancouver could stop Arcai from scoring. You want to talk about bad teams in this confederation? Vancouver. They could even stop Arcai from scoring. And Vancouver sucks. Cincinnati sucks. They could stop them from scoring. Veracruz, if they were still around. All right. Atlas. All right. I can name anybody that could stop Arcai. Saprissa is one of the best teams in the Confederation. Seriously. So, of course, they're going to stop them and not let them score. Not even give them a penalty or a chance. You have to work your ass off to score against them. And they tried, but they couldn't do it. It's not like they didn't try. They tried. Now, the question is, I don't think that tells me that Saprissa's defense is stronger. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. I think Forge would have been better against Saprissa's defense had Forge went through. But they didn't. But that's my point. Saprissa lost their best player. Their defense doesn't look as strong to me as Alajuelense's. And yes, Alajuelense could scrap more goals than Saprissa could against each other. That's just what I feel. That's just what I think. It's easy to see. But we'll see what happens. This will be, and it won't be a free-flowing game. Again, it's a Classico. People are going to basically get pushed, hit. Well, not hit, but taken out. And I don't know if that means taken out of the game or just slide tackles of galore. There's going to be yellow cards galore. Unless they let them play, which would be nice. But it's going to be physical, is what I'm saying. It's a Classico. It's going to be physical. So it's not going to be so easy to score either way. So I'm thinking Alajuelense wins the 2020 Scotiabank Concacaf League and goes into the Champions League as the top team of the Concacaf League teams and the champion. Saprissa gets oh so close to repeating, but they just can't do it. They lose to their mortal enemies in the Classico final in Concacaf League. So with that, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Wednesday, I have a live stream watch along for this match and a review. There you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.